Okay, now we need our 2 gaskets here.
Nope.
What do you mean no? You want me to do it upside down? If I hit it really hard, it might go on.
And with a hammer.
With a big hammer? Okay. You make sure your oil drain's there and your dowel's there. You gotta make sure the rod's not like that too. You got the metal. Okay, got dowel and got oil hole. See, oil hole's open. Gotta make sure your drain hole open, otherwise it doesn't drain. Okay. Now I like putting oil on my threads up here before we put the head bolts in. So these are buried when the cylinder's on, so just get some lube on there right now. Until I go through a lot of oil when I put the motor together. Alright. This side. Okay, we're lubed. And before we drop these cylinders in, we're going to lube these pistons up too. Okay, back over here like I like it. Okay, this is our front. Exhaust is going forward. Bring it down. Rod's right there. First pin goes in. Okay, now we got to cover up these cylinder spigot holes here. We don't want to lose our wrist pin keeper in the hole there. That would not be helping us any. Okay, here's our keeper. I push with my thumb and I work with my screwdriver. See how it just pops in? Just like putting rings in. See? You heard a good pop. You go back and push it with your screwdriver, make sure it's seated good. It's in. That one is in. Get your rags out of the way. Come around real quick, check your X to make sure you didn't screw it up again, like I've done before. Put a little bit of lube on the skirt. Even though you got oil down there, you always have oil on here too. You notice I don't dip the whole damn piston in oil, and I don't put oil in from the top. See, this side's dry except for the oil that's in there for the semi-lube. See the little red oil down in there? So when I push this down, get over the holes would help. There you go. Okay, when you get close to the gasket, just rotate the crank so you don't pinch the gasket. Come on. You'll be in stubborn. There it goes. Okay, see how the oil comes up and lubes the cylinder? There. See how the oil's all at the top now? So the whole cylinder's got lubed with oil. And the only excess oil in combustion chambers is that little bit right there. And we're going to wipe off half of that. So we won't have much in there. Alright, real one. Check your X real quick for about the 4th time. Guess I'm on the wrong side of the motor now. Yeah. Stay off that gasket surface. Where's my turning tool at? fighting me there. Okay, cover up this hole again. And I put the other clip on it. Alright. Same deal. Put the titty in. See, I went in the groove that time. Can you see it from that angle? Probably not. And just push and rotate. Give that nice pop again. Try to rotate it, it doesn't move, so you're in. Guess what, we need some more oil on there. Not there though, don't shoot. Not on the sleeve, on the piston. Lubricating the outside of the cylinder doesn't help us any. Looks good though for video, right? And doing the side doesn't do anything either because the side doesn't hit the piston, or doesn't hit the cylinder. It's undercut. Okay, this one should just go right down. Okay, when you get to that point, then we just back it off with this. Bring it in. Come on. Just lining up on that gasket again. There it goes. Now if you rotate the motor backwards, this oil that we put in here will stay in the motor. If you rotate the motor forward, it pumps the oil out the cam cover over here and doesn't do us anything. So from now on we usually just rotate the motor backwards and the oil stays in there. Keeps it where it belongs. Okay, now you wipe off your excess oil. Oop, hold that down. You rotate around, make sure nothing hits. You don't hear any clunk at the bottom. And you can see how far we come up. And see how we're coming up past our TD. That means we have an error in here someplace. See how the pistons pop up? That means we have an issue here. Something's not right. That piston should not be past that gasket, so we have a dimensional problem here. So now we get to figure out what I did wrong, because these parts are supposed to be all made to go together. So I'll get something else to play with. Alright, well anyway, that's how you put the pistons on. We'll have to do this one again because these aren't working correctly. So we gotta go read these numbers, figure out what these pistons are supposed to be for, because obviously they're not for this application. Or the cylinder length is wrong or something, so we'll go measure it and see what we got.